Okay, folks, this is going to take some backstory. You're just going to stick with me here. And it's going to cover two things. The major thing comes up, but I'm going to go ahead and put this up. And this is repeat. Some of you have seen this before. You're just going to listen again. This is a text from Suzanne Chappell to Tara, at the time was my ex-wife. Her name's now Tara McFadden. And it says, just need to say, I gave you the ability to drive, your freedom. I put the will for the property, it doesn't say that part, with you as the sole beneficiary of the property. I got convinced Bill to give you ownership of the life insurance, all to ensure your future. I'm broken-hearted, yes, Tara, but I know you are making a rash decision. Once this gets behind us, you will be calmer and happier than you have ever been. I have your back and always have. Bill did not. I'm afraid you're going to the frying pan and to the fire, not to mention Buford and Pee-wee. Definitely do not need these changes at this time. I love you, sister. Now, one of the classic terms and hooks that narcissists used is, I've got your back, and so did not. And you see it right here. Then they tried the guilt-tripping stuff, and Buford's her little kitty cat had problems, and Pee-wee was a dog that was really old, a poor dog. Anyway, so this is her, and you'll see why I'm playing this in just a minute. In the video coming up, Tara's going to claim that I said these things. I did not. Right there it shows you Suzanne Chappell said these things. Now, what Tara sent me after that, of course, was my, narcissistic recycle. Here it comes. I'm being blackmailed into staying. I can't sleep, I'm losing my mind. I want to leave now, but it's not possible. She will ambush me. We'll need someone, guess who that dumbass is, that helped her? Yeah, me, that went and helped her. Okay. Now, the reason I said all that, of course, is coming up. Alright. This is a conversation from our porch, and hopefully you can hear it. Sorry, but my ACs have been cranking. It is midnight and 95 degrees here. Yeah. All right, so listen up quick. Let me see if I can rewind it here. Hang on.
If I didn't pick your team,
no,
you're going to turn me in. You have the paperwork right there with Marcus. You and Marcus got together, the Rice County, or whoever the fuck, DA, you said you had the piece of paper ready to press charges on me because Suzanne tricked me and go through the window of that house to unlock the door, me not thinking, oh shit, we can break him in. Okay? You sat there and said, well, you have a choice. Or you stay here and I don't have any choice but to proceed with it. And you're going to go to jail and I won't have them press charges. Okay,
that's not what it said.
Won't have press charges. Or you stay here and I don't have any choice but to proceed with it. And you're going to go to jail. So what about what's going to happen to Buford? You're like, what? I can't help it.
See, that's the part right there. Sorry, I had to find it in this video. Suzanne said that to her, not me. She's the one that begged me to come save her because she realized Suzanne was just as much of a narcissistic manipulator as Tara was. Alright, so now the rest of the backstory here. Let me back this back up because I played part of it out of order. Oh well, you guys will get over it. We hope. Oh, and I closed the window. Alright, you guys going to give me a second? God, I can't believe I did that. Okay, a long time ago, me and Tara were first together for a while. Then we separated because Tara went back with her old boyfriend, and then she turned around and decided not to go back with him and went with me. I mean, it was a recycle game if I'd known then what I know now, but here we are. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can bring this up, because I've got to get a map up here to make sure what I'm talking about. Yes, okay. So, when I first met Tara, she lived in number 44, Lake VIsta Circle, Kingswood Mobile Home Park. And like I said, that was her mother's place at the time. And, we went back and forth on things. I know that while we were separated, she was with Wendell at the time. I think he was in jail for stealing car stereos. with my little brother back when that just happened. But either way around, her mother fell and broke her leg. And Tara kind of acted callous about it, but I figured, well, Tara's there. Tara knows she didn't really break her leg, whatever. Okay. Well, she did break her leg. She had to go stay with her, one of her older sons or whatever, and left Tara there alone at the house. Well, what I found out was, well, let me go through this part of the story, and yes, I had a hand in it. Here's me admitting my fault. And of course, Tara's going to tell you, oh, I got better. Sociopaths and narcissists do not get better. They are hardwired this way. Okay? They can't help it. They don't get better. They make you think they get better, okay, by fooling you, saying, see, I'm going to therapy and I'm a better person now. But you're a dumbass, because you won't go out there and read the links that I'm putting. They don't get better. All right. Tara McFadden went next door to, let's see, number 43, Lake VIsta Drive, Kingswood Mobile Home Park. This was back in 1984, somewhere in there, 1985, and broke into their house and stole all their food. Okay. The old couple that lived there had probably been okay if that's all she did. They'd be like, well, poor girl was hungry, you know? But then she decided that wasn't enough. She broke into their house again and stole every stick of furniture they had. Everything. She cleaned the house out. Now, the way I got called in on this was that she called me and that she had a bunch of that furniture out in this garage and it had to be moved and we had to cover it with tarps, and I was thinking, this is odd, but I was the only person she knew was a truck that wasn't in jail. So I went ahead and moved it the first 1 or 2 loads, and then by load 3 or so, we couldn't do it anymore. And she finally told me the truth then. I was already, that deep into it. Oh, well, I broke into the house next door and stole all of this stuff, including all their food, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yep. Burglary. Okay. So let me tell you a couple of things about Tara when she worked at Wendy's up there on University Drive. Tara had a way of scamming the cash register and overcharging people. Okay, and then what she would do is add it up. She had some little pad or something. She was able to add it up until it come up to mostly even numbers. She would then go to the bathroom and use saran wrap and wrap the money in saran wrap and stick it up her coochie. And she would come home and pull the coochie money out. Yep. Oh, and if you pissed her off at Wendy's, she would spit in the food. And she did that at Taco Bell and a few other places, I think, too. Okay, so this is where Tara's going to try to convince us, now that we know the backstory, okay, that Suzanne tricked her into breaking into this house. And I guarantee you it was Tara that tricked Suzanne into breaking into this house. Now just listen close.
Wise County or whoever the fuck DA, you said you had a piece of paper ready to press charges on me because Suzanne tricked me and go through the window of that house to unlock the door, me not thinking, well, shit, we can break in.
Actually, it's not breaking and entering, it's burglary. Yes. And I was involved with that one too, believe it or not. I'll admit my fault in it. Matter of fact, I got pictures of everything that was taken out of that house once I figured out what the hell was going on. Yeah. And they just say that was far after the fact, and I'm more than happy to turn state's evidence on it too. Yeah. Unfortunately, the statute of limitations had run out. So what happened was Tara broke into that house. They found a whole bunch of shit in there they wanted to steal. See, because I knew that Suzanne was having a problem with this ex-husband's family about going in there to get something. I don't know what it was. And so somehow it ended up being that we were going to go over there. And my story, what I heard the story was, they left the side door open for her. It was all going to be trash. If we didn't take it, it was going to have to be hauled off. Okay. So I was okay. I went over there. I think I got a TV. He had some big TV in there, and I don't remember. It was something else small, whatever. Well, then I found out after the fact, what you just heard, Tara broke into that house, burglarized it, with Suzanne, and stole a bunch of shit. Right. But remember, Tara's getting better. Again, no matter how many links I put, sociopaths do not get better. Sociopaths will always break the rules. Okay? because the rules do not apply to sociopath. A sociopath and a narcissist share the same qualities when it comes to rulemaking. That's why Tara was completely okay with posing nude for Richard Forsythe, because the rules of our marriage didn't apply to her. That's why she's been okay, and I just found out this weekend she was having an affair with, I think his name is Jose Pena. He worked up there at Kane's Meat Market. She was having an affair with him. And it's just kind of funny. We're sitting at a bar, we're just chatting, and people are coming and going and whatever, because some of the people I were with were kind of popular people at the bar. This Mexican chick sits down, and we're talking, and she said something, and I was like, oh, Kane's Meat Market. And she goes,